The action never stops here in Challengers North America, as after an intense mid-season cup, Stage 2 has gotten underway.
The spike here, but he's going to go ahead. He is going to take a fight. And I'm hardly surprised to hear that. There's another one. Dismiss up on pipes. Corey flattened from the high ground. It's full for Redux.
Before we get into the opening 2 weeks of games in the second stage, we have to talk about the implications of the mid-season cup. As expected, the top 4 seeds all won their opening matchups, but that doesn't mean that it was easy, as 3 out of 4 of them were pushed to a third map. Fluffy Aimers, Blinn, and TSM all performed well above expectation and established themselves as teams to be on the lookout for in the upcoming stage. On the other hand, Sad Esports, a team that many had high hopes for, went out in the first round. In the semi-finals, Oxygen and Moy Shopify battled to the very end, as they usually do in the latest installment of their storied rivalry. Both teams dominated their map picks, but it all came down to split in the end, where Scuba dominated to carry his team across the finish line 13-11 and send them to the grand finals.
Fake, and he's walking back against them.
In the other semi-final matchup, Turtle Troop shocked the world by beating M80 despite lacking a critical piece of their team in We Did. The free agent squad has continued to impress throughout the season, and while they began as a dark horse, some may now see them as one of the Ascension favorites. However, the grand finals didn't exactly go their way, as Oxygen outperformed Turtle Troop across the board to secure their title of mid-season cup champions and earn themselves 6 extra circuit points in the process. But Oxygen would get little time to rest, as the opening match of Stage 2 would pit them against M80. Though M80 bowed out of the mid-season cup rather unceremoniously, this matchup was still set to be a clash of the Titans. The series was as close as you would expect it to be, with Sunset being a back-and-forth affair throughout. However, Oxygen narrowly closed it out on Lotus after building up a 10-2 lead in the first half. At this point, it may be safe to say that there's a new top dog in Challengers North America. Moy Shopify seems to be continuing the trend of playing nail-biting games with absolutely everyone. After 2 blowouts in maps 1 and 2, Mata had to drag his team across the finish line on Ascent in a 13-11 victory where he dropped 33 kills.
Really no time.
Chances of them being able to do so are very slim. The no-scope shot!
Core and Turtle Troop's matchup played out almost exactly the same, with 2 blowouts and a very close overtime on Icebox. Turtle Troop continued to solidify themselves as a top 3 team with their victory over Moy Shopify, and with M80 slipping after the exit of Nitro from the squad, losing 2-0 to Blinn, Turtle Troop may very well be battling with Oxygen for that top spot. M80, as previously mentioned, are coming off of a 2-0 loss to Blinn, and have opened the stage 0-2. However, it's not time to panic just yet, as the roster is going through some changes with the addition of Net in place of Nitro. While the top of Challengers has generally followed the trends set forth in the mid-season cup, the middle of the pack is as chaotic as ever. Core, despite looking like a team that could give anyone a run for their money, fell to Dobro's 2-0, going out with a whimper in map 2, only winning 2 rounds. Dobros, though, looked to be on a bit of a redemption arc after playing through promotion and relegation back in May. They played an exceptionally close game against Moy Shopify and knocked off the very team that eliminated them in the mid-season cup. YFP are in a similar position, as they are looking to bounce back from a poor Stage 1 and a lackluster mid-season cup showing. They've captured 2 wins already in Stage 2 and have looked pretty good in the process with new additions Jake and Will. With the middle of the pack of Challengers North America all displaying flashes of greatness, we'll all be watching closely to see who can solidify themselves as true threats to the top dogs as Stage 2 plays out. So what team do you think will surprise us most in Stage 2? Let us know in the comments below, and keep up with all the latest Challengers North America news by following KnightsArena on our socials and joining the official KnightsArena Discord.